good day, beautiful people. I hope all is well with you all. I hope that the world is treating you kind, and I hope that you are treating the world kind. I wanted to just come on here real quick and tap in with you guys. I wanted to have a quick conversation about the reprogramming of our brains and our minds. Our minds and our brains go hand in hand, the consciousness and the subconscious. So I wanted to kind of tap in real quick and just have a quick discussion about this. So when it comes to the brain, we have to remember that the brain is a human computer. The brain, being a human computer, contains data, and a lot of that data is formulated from the time of birth all the way up until your current age. So we have to think of the brain like this. So the brain, being a computer, oftentimes once you get to a certain age or a certain point in your life, you have to reprogram and you have to download new software into your brain. The same way that you would with a computer. Over time, computers' data and information gets outdated. And typically what happens with a computer is once things get outdated, the computer tends to run slower. So with that, once the computer starts running slower, it is now more susceptible to viruses, to malware, and different things like that. And that's the same with us. We can't continue to move with old information inside of the mind. A lot of the information that we have is toxic and wrong information. So we have to make sure that we do a system reset. The same way you would do with your cellular device, the same thing that you would do with your computer. Over time, if your computer is running slow and it has been susceptible to viruses, eventually what you have to do is you're going to have to do a system reset, and you're going to have to install software to cleanse the computer. It's the same with the brain. So some old information you can keep because some old information is valuable. Some old memories, some old good memories are valuable. Even some old traumatic memories are also valuable because it sets the foundation for you being able to know what not to do in the future. So some of that information is still valuable. So you keep those in a specific zip file in your mind just in case you need to go back to those. But overall, the data from the information that you received as a child growing up, it needs to be completely erased. It needs to be completely erased and restructured and reprogrammed because we've been given a lot of the wrong information. Have you noticed as you get older and you start to progress in life, you start to see that mostly like 95 to 96% of the knowledge and information that you received as a child growing up was false and was wrong. Not stating that your parents or whoever raised you were intentionally trying to harm you from your growth. It's just that they were manipulated as well, and their minds and their brains need to go through a cleanse as well. So I just really wanted to come on here and dive in and talk about that. We need to reset the brain. We need to reset the mind. At its current stage because we are lagging and we are lacking. We need to move with the times, but move with a sense of intuitiveness and intuition. We need to move with more knowledge and information of old times and current times, and we need to be trying to prepare ourselves in the future as well as our communities. But the only way to do that is you're going to have to cleanse all of the bad gunk and old information that your mind and your brain has. And you're going to have to do a system reboot and a system reset so that your mind and your brain can move at optimal function. So let's just remember that moving forward. Let's just take note of that. And as you progress in life, I want you all to read new material, read old material. Anything that is progressive for the mind, the subconscious mind, and the conscious mind, the brain, anything to make the mind excel, transcend, ascend, and propel, we need to be downloading that information into our heads like a computer. You wouldn't use an old computer with an old PC that is outdated, that is running slow, and is not up to optimum standards. What you would do is you would download new software. So let's download new software into our minds, guys, and let's do this. And let's propel ourselves forward in a positive light, and let's get rid of all that old bad gunk that we've downloaded in our brains since childhood. But love you all. I hope all is well, and I'll catch you guys on the next go around. Much love.